As part of our movement from Excel 2003 to 2007, I'll be reviewing the Quick Access toolbar. Uh, we'll be taking a look at its locations, how to set them up, and how to transport them. The QAT bar is located in the Your Usernames subdirectory under Local Settings. Then look for Application Data, then Microsoft, and then Office. And inside that directory, as you can see here, this area here, there's your Excel QAT. As far as setting them up, we'll be taking a look at the basic commands that you can put on the toolbar, which you may have already done. We'll take a look at macros, the developers tab, which is used to make macros. Excuse me. And we'll be taking a look at add-ins, how to add them in and manipulate them. It's a little more difficult in 2007 than 2003. And then I'll show you how to lower the level of security so you can run some of the macros and other utilities you may be adding into your 2007 program. Okay, let's take a look at how to customize our toolbar and work with add-ins and macros. We'll go to Excel Options down here at the bottom. First, you'll see that you can choose to show the Developer tab on the ribbon, which is this tab right here. And that, for those of you who are power users and are generally the ones most frustrated with the upgrade to 2007, you'll be able to do the macros in what is somewhat familiar way. You can change the colors, font size, underlying font, and so on. Now, for you power users and not so power users, you need to go to the Trust Center. And here's the Trust Center settings. For the macro settings, I always make it really weak. If these are set too high, then some add-ins and so on that you download will not operate. I do not require that the add-ins be signed by a publisher. And then the trusted locations and so on, you're somewhat familiar with it. And that's pretty much what I do on that. Now in the add-ins, these show the add-ins that are available. And then when you're ready to go on to activate your add-ins, and remember, if you have your security too high, some add-ins may not work. So you can go to the add-ins. Now I have, and I'll be showing you this macro in another video. This is an XLA that I created, which, let me show you what it does. It creates a drop-down menu, and these are each items that I have created separate macros for, and I used to have on ribbons with buttons, but no longer have. But I'll be making this available to you on my website to download and put in your add-in subdirectory, and then you can use it here, and then I'll show you how to edit the menu and so on. So we'll go back just so you can see it happen again. There's your Excel options. I've shown you how to do the add-ins, and now here's where we mess with the Quick Access toolbar. And I've picked these particular items for my toolbar, found them to be quite effective, and I use separators. As you can see up here, you can see the separators, and if there's an area where I think I might click one accidentally, but the separators allow you to see quite quickly what you want to see. That's popular commands. You can look at all commands, which I had to. So with the all commands, you can see we don't have labels for some, but we've got a lot of the major commands. Now if you want to put a macro in, you just go to macros. You pick the macro you want to copy. Let's say you want to put a macro up in here on the Quick Access toolbar that will put in the $sign and make it 1 decimal. We'll just put it there so you can see it. Now you can change the icon by keeping it highlighted, and go to Modify, and here you have all sorts of other kinds of pictures you can use which may be helpful in displaying it. And then once that's saved, I'm going to take it off because I don't want it. I have it in the other macro system. Once it's saved, then you have that macro available. Now you can't see which file this is coming from. I have two files open. Oh yes, you can. I'm sorry. These are coming from the add-in, and then this is from the personal.xlsa. And really the underlying file is XLSB, but I found out it doesn't pull up automatically, so you have to, here it is, here's XLSB, but I have to pull it up. For some reason, I've seen this on the net, some of the power users are unable to have this come up automatically, so they change the last letter to A and it pops up automatically. But if you create a new macro, it's going to want to save it to this one here, so it's kind of a, for us power users, it's no big deal, we can live with that. Now what I've found on the add-ins that there are times when an add-in doesn't seem to want to work, so you have to do what you do in 2003 and click it off, go OK. Let's just do it, I'll show you here. Click it off, go OK. Now you got to go, it doesn't stay, it's not easy to get at. You got to go back through this gobbledygook again to get to it. Add-ins, go, and then turn it back on again. Now don't forget, some add-ins will not come up if you are loading a spreadsheet from off the internet or an email. If you don't already have it open, it's opening a Excel in such a way that sometimes the add-ins don't come up. So if that happens to you, just keep it in mind. Now let's take a look at the developer ribbon, and we're pretty much through with what I would call the quick access toolbar macro parts of the training here in the movement from 2003 to 2007. The use relative references is available. If it's highlighted, it's on, and it's a little more evident than under 2003, which I was happy about. And then you just go ahead and you record your macro just like you normally would. Then you, after you're done recording, a button comes up here. It says end recording or stop recording. And then here you can insert your button if you want to in here, and all the other kinds of controls that you might want to put in. If you want to get to the source code, of course you can go to macros and edit, or hold the Alt key down and hit F11, and there you are. Now there's that XLAM or add-in that I developed and I'll be training you in. Here's the personal Excel. That's not it. That's part of the XLAM. Here's the personal XLA and XLB, which pretty much should be identical. But all the modules are in here, the ones I don't have up in the add-in. A lot of these are just modules that I already have hotkeys set to run. So that's it on that intro, and we'll move on to the next aspect of the conversion from Excel 2003 to 2007.